Under the bright glow of the America's Got Talent stage, the energy backstage was shifting. Performers were pacing, stretching, whispering and praying, but among the noise. One moment stood still. Two Filipino Conjoined twin sisters, Maya and Mia Santos, sat quietly together, their hands intertwined, their eyes reflecting both fear and unstoppable courage. They had dreamt of standing on this stage since they were little girls in a small province in the Philippines, watching AGT clips on an old phone, imagining the applause, the lights, and the chance to sing in front of millions. Their lives had been anything but easy. Born connected at the torso, doctors told their parents they might never walk, never stand straight, and never live the life of other children. But music became their escape. It was the one place where they were not two bodies, struggling to move as one. They were one voice, one harmony, one spirit. Their parents often said that when the twins sang, it felt like the world stopped arguing with their reality. It simply listened now. Standing backstage, they were minutes away from one of the biggest days of their lives. A producer kneeled beside them, gently adjusting their mic pack, as she whispered, "You two are going to inspire the world today." The twins exchanged a nervous laugh, the kind that comes from holding too many emotions. All at once, a stagehand opened the curtain and motioned to them. They took a deep breath together, and with careful, synchronized steps they began to walk forward. The stage lights hit their faces, instantly warm, almost blinding, followed by a rumble of applause. That started the moment the audience realized who the next performers were. The room softened, people leaned forward, even the judges straightened up in their chairs. Simon Cowell lowered his glasses slightly. Heidi Klum pressed a hand to her heart. Sofia Vergara whispered, "Oh, my God, they're beautiful." Howie Mandel smiled the way he does, when he already knows something special is about to happen. The twins introduced themselves with shy smiles, their voices soft but warm. "Hello, we are Maya and Mia, and we are from the Philippines." The audience cheered instantly. Sophia clapped excitedly. "I love the Philippines." The twins giggled, exchanging glances, like they couldn't believe they were actually hearing that. Simon leaned forward, his tone gentle. "And how old are you both?" 16. Maya said, "We're students." Mia added, "And we love singing." The judges nodded, encouraging them. Simon, speaking with a softer voice than usual, asked, "What made you decide to come all the way here, to America's Got Talent?" Maya inhaled slowly before answering, "Because this is our dream." Mia continued, "We want to show that being different is not something to hide. It can be something beautiful." Applause broke out again, louder this time. The twins' mother, watching from backstage, wiped tears from her face as she mouthed prayers under her breath. When the music began, a soft instrumental intro of "You Raise Me Up," the arena fell silent. It wasn't just silence, it was reverence. The twins looked at each other, nodded, and then Maya began the first note. Her voice was gentle, steady, full of sincerity. Then Mia joined in, her harmony fitting perfectly, as though their souls were stitched together, the same way their bodies were. Within seconds, people in the audience could be seen, lowering their phones, forgetting to record, wanting to simply be present in the moment. Their voices rose small at first, then stronger, soaring with emotional purity. Every note carried weight, the weight of years of pain, resilience, laughter, fear, and unstoppable courage. And somehow, the two voices blended in a way that felt supernatural. They weren't just singing a song. They were telling their story, their struggles, their hope, their prayer as they reached the chorus. Heidi covered her mouth in complete awe. Sophia blinked rapidly, trying not to cry. Howie nodded deeply, moved without needing to say anything. But Simon Cowell, the man known for being sharp, strict and brutally honest, looked different. He had gone completely still, like his entire mind had stopped critiquing and was just feeling. By the time the song swelled into its powerful finale, the twins lifted their heads together, eyes closed, voices reaching a peak of pure emotional connection. It wasn't just singing, it was healing. It was triumph. It was a miracle. When the final note faded, the audience rose to their feet in an explosive standing ovation. People were crying, cheering. shouting, clapping, unable to contain the wave of emotion that had filled the room. The twins looked overwhelmed, stunned, smiling through tears, not knowing where to look. Their mother backstage broke down completely, clutching her chest as a producer hugged her tight. Sophia was the first to speak. "Girls, that was unforgettable. You touched our hearts, that was magic." Heidi leaned forward. "Your voices are beautiful alone, but together, oh, my goodness, you two were born to sing." Howie added, "This is what AGT is all about. People who remind us what humans are capable of when they choose love, hope, and courage." Then all eyes turned to Simon. He didn't speak at first. He exhaled deeply, blinking away moisture from his eyes. The arena hushed instantly. He stood up slowly, placing both hands on the judge's desk. He began, his voice softer than anyone expected. "I have seen so many incredible acts over the years, but sometimes a performance comes along that reminds you why this show exists. This wasn't just singing," he paused, pointing gently toward them. "This was courage, beauty, harmony, and heart. You two have just given one of the most emotional auditions I have ever seen." The crowd erupted again, cheering wildly. Simon continued, "And sometimes words aren't enough." He looked at the golden buzzer, that iconic button, and the audience instantly sensed what was coming. The cheering intensified. The twins gasped, their hands flying to their mouths. Simon smiled through the emotion in his eyes, then slammed his hand down on the golden buzzer. With force, the arena exploded. Golden confetti burst upward like a storm of shining dreams. The music swelled. The crowd screamed. The judges stood up clapping, and the twins froze stunned, shaking, crying. They held on to each other tightly, overwhelmed by the moment they had only imagined in their dreams. Simon left the judges' table, walking up the steps toward them as the confetti continued to fall like golden rain. When he reached them, he knelt down, smiling warmly. "You deserve this." He told them gently, "The world needs to hear you." The twins cried harder, nodding. Unable to speak, Simon hugged them carefully, the kind of hug that transcends words, a moment of recognition, respect, and admiration. Their mother rushed onto the stage sobbing, wrapping her arms around her daughters as the audience cheered even louder. It was a moment that felt like history, the kind of AGT moment that fans would remember for years. That night, their audition became the most shared clip across social media platforms. People all around the world reacted to the emotional performance, sending love from every corner of the globe. News channels replayed the audition. Filipinos everywhere celebrated the incredible pride the twins had brought to their country. For Maya and Mia, life changed in an instant. What began as a childhood dream, watched on an old phone in the Philippines, became a golden ticket journey to the biggest stage in America. More importantly, their performance became a symbol of courage, a reminder to the world that, even in situations people don't understand, beauty can grow, hope can thrive, and music can turn pain into power. And as the golden buzzer confetti settled on the AGT stage, the world realized something. The twins had not just come to sing. They had come to change hearts. They did not just sing a song. They made the world listen,